This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Miners ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Rice Owls offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found it.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead the...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. To the air, it's Flores. Right on the money. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Rice rushes to the line. He'll do it himself. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rice.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UTEP's offense will get the ball for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to pass. It's Flores. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive line when he gets to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Howard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Miners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Miners are flying down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Harding. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense in hurry-up mode.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. back to throw. It's Flores. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Plucks it out of the air. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire
pass rush. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball." Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. We'll send the tight end in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
I think You love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Smith dropping to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Campbell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. It'll be a draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Flores. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Miners want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Miners will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Smith wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Gonna swing it on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They boot it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football.
Hold on. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. To throw, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, Rice. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They've got a... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harding. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Snagged in the middle. It's Howard. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And they've gotten a superb performance from theirs. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Smith dropping to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Back to pass on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Got a man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Smith dropping to pass. There's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Howard. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Flores. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bring in the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running into the open space. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw it again. Gets rid of it. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The run from the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Pass interference. Defense.
That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's in. Come. He was shooting right there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Smith dropping to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Miners send out the punt unit. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds space on the right. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Avant. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Looking for room. It's Avant. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hauls it in. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Snap it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gives it on the option. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're trying to slam it in.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Go to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio.
Safe completion on the screen.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Looking for a gap. It's Marco. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Miners decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to 26. The Owls offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Rice rushes to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
To the ground, he's got it again. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Under fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Line getting set on second down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Took a shot as he threw.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. To the air. It's Flores. Stands in and takes the hit. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
They'll try to pop the draw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Finds this big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Sooners heading quickly to the line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by. And I think that's how defenses treat this guy, too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's held. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice wrap.
turning it on. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They're dealing with a second and long. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Back to pass. It's Flores. Looking left. Another incompletion on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Get it out on the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. There's trouble, balls out of the end zone. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute this play.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Scanning the field, it's Flores. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On the run, it's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's held. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finding an escape route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Flores. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Robinson.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the mountains. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's held. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating 1st half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sategna. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable, confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Sooners are marching down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Off-play action. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Smashes in between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll be makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's held. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. What a cut. Now he's loose. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Sategna. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pulls it, fired, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Pulls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. finds his man. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for, and makes the fair catch at the 10. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Oh, what a move.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop.
There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. Running to Green. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Sweet cut there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Prime. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. He leaves it with his back. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Snap in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Sooners. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
The extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be knocked down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Flores. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Pass interference. Defense.
That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Flores. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looking for block. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Jackson. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Flores. Makes the grab, it's Page. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Prime. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Runs through the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe run.
Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when this panicking ever really. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things. But find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things
said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. They'll line up for a second down play. Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And that's just excellent cover. They cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. With the catch, it's Harrell. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got it in the middle, it's Harrell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He's got him. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Bring in the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Johnson. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads it left. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Maurice, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the ref. This is now a 7-point game.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Johnson. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
A but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Harrell. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to pass, it's Levitt. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brings into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Off the play fake. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now,
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lewis wants to pass. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Bulldozes his way through. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Setting up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The safe throw on the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab on the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrell. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Levitt. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the left. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Now a two-possession game at 24-13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to... Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. said the constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Huskies ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona State's offense will go to work first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Marshall. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Catch in the middle. It's Harrell. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the Washington Huskies offense has the ball for the first time. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Knocks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rushes on him. Going for it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Fires to the big fella. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got a man, it's Harold. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Hunt is in the air on fourth down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Slithers into space. Defense. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harold. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 32. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Lewis to throw. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game.
Sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 3-point fourth quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 24 over UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lewis wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. Here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will start this game off with the football. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every week.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with. It's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Ball is loose, and the defense has it. What a nightmare start for this offense. It'll be a touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Cantrell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got the tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Arizona State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
And that's a really good job on fourth down, man. The running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right on the money. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on first and goal. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And there's here's something you don't see often. A 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.